All right. Hello, Chargers. Welcome to Charger Day. We do not meet up on Meet today, but this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to watch this video of me explaining my syllabus, and then we are going to do some fun, get to know you stuff. So you check out Google Classroom to see what that is, and it will be there for you to do today on your own. All right. So here's the syllabus. I am Mrs. Grizzle, as the thingy says. This is Chatfield English 9. And when you're here in the building, you're going to be in room A108, my friends. That is my email, and I'm available for help during access and online office hours. See my Google Classroom for details. You guys know a little bit about my values already, so I'm going to skip right on down to grading categories. As you can see, major assessments are weighted 40%, which means your essays, your writing tasks, anything that you'd get particularly stressed out about, which I don't want you to do because look at this. Skills practice also weighs 40%. So these things that you do every day, these things that sometimes you get completion grades for and sometimes you work on in class with me, these things are really important to build your skills as an English speaker. So I am weighting them just as high as I'm weighting my tests and those things that usually stress you out. Hopefully that takes some of the stress off for you guys. Also, just remember 20% is participation and collaboration. So that's your warm-ups, some group discussions, any of those things where I need to see your face or hear your voice. That's participation and collaboration. That's 20% of the grade. Here's the grading scale that you guys probably already know about. And here is my late work policy. So per district policy, you guys have 2 school days anytime you have an excused absence to get your work done. So when you don't have when you have an unexcused absence, here is the policy for that. So you're going to have 2 weeks or 14 days to turn in late work, big assignments for up to 70% grade. After the second week, I will no longer accept late work unless there's a special circumstance. I know that this is an exceptional year, so I want you to pay close attention to this line right here that I highlighted. If you run into any roadblocks, send me a professional, respectful email, and I will be more than happy to help you problem solve. It's really important that it's professional and respectful, and that it's in the form of an email, because that's going to help develop those skills that you need for later on in life, and it really helps me keep track of the work that you've already gotten done. It's hard for me to find stuff in Google Classroom when you send me a Google Classroom message. I don't always get a notification for that. So that's the rationale behind sending an email. Here are your materials. So your Chromebook, plug it in every night whenever you plug in your cell phone, whenever you plug in your personal computer, charge your Chromebook. Make sure it's charged every single night. If you ever need any help with your Chromebook, this is a great little sheet that I would refer you to. Headphones. Bring headphones to class always. Fill your water bottle, bring it. Optional, you guys can bring sunglasses or sunscreen or a hat for outdoor learning because we might go outside every once in a while. You're going to need to bring the book when you have to be reading a book. Always bring that to class and always bring that to your Google class. All right, Google Classroom and remote learning. You guys know a lot of this because we've gone over it in class. Go ahead and read that on your own. Just the big thing to take out of this is to make sure that you're always paying close attention to the details, especially due dates. All right, you guys know the procedure for attending class at home. So here that is, again, if you need it. The big thing is make sure you put your phone out of reach so that you can be present with the class. That's super important to us as a team, that you guys have that phone out of reach. I recognize that it's really distracting to be at home and I'm not there to tap you on the shoulder and let you know that you need to put it away. So you're building that muscle of endurance to be away from your cell phone, and I will give you brain breaks, so don't you worry about a thing. We talked about this, the inevitable blackout, so I'll just let you read that if you need to access it. We also talked about this, Jeffco's best practices for students on online conduct, so you can access that on your own if you've forgotten. All right, plagiarism. I take this really seriously, especially now in remote learning. It is very difficult to complete some things, and sometimes it's hard to get a hold of teachers. So don't resort to cheating when you don't know or you don't know what to do, or you can't get a hold of me, or you're worried that you're going to get a bad grade. You can always, always, always email me and I will help you. Please don't go to SparkNotes. Please don't go to a classmate. Just as a quick disclaimer, I do read SparkNotes just to see what you guys are taking a look at, because I love SparkNotes as a tool, but I don't love it as a method of cheating. So don't give me anything from SparkNotes, and please don't give me anything that your classmates have made. I take this very seriously. If you want to know what's going to happen, check out the academic honesty policy on Chatfield's website. Another thing on that same topic is that we use Turnitin.com. Don't worry about that right now because we're going to get that all set up a little bit later on. But every time you turn in a big paper, an essay, anything along those lines, we are going to be using Turnitin.com. Also, Google Classroom now has a feature that checks your originality, and they give me an originality report. So make sure you are paying attention to that as well. I think it's a very cool tool that Google Classroom gives us. All right, so our content and concepts, we're really going to be focusing on a lot of literature. There's going to be short stories, nonfiction, drama, regular fiction. You're going to be refining your writing and speaking skills. You're going to be looking at vocabulary and grammar. Woohoo! I love grammar! And you're going to be thinking critically and imaginatively through discussion and writing. So we're going to look at texts from many points of view. You'll be responsible for working through some choice books throughout the year. And we're going to be thinking about the topics of the hero's journey, justice, relationships, and consequences, and how struggle is necessary for growth. The thing that I've always loved about English class is that it is about more than just plot points and annotations. It applies to your life and the lives of others. And I hope that this year you can find some ideas and concepts that you can use throughout your time at Chatfield and beyond. I can't wait to see what you do. Freshmen, go get to work on the rest of your day. Have a wonderful Friday, and I can't wait to see you guys soon.